Hey guys, in this video I'm just going to explain a little bit about using quotes in shell scripting, whether you want to use different types of quotes in your scripts to print out some text, to echo out some text whenever it's possible. Typically there's four main scripts that I'm going to be going over with you. Sorry, four main quotes. That is the double quote, the single quote, the backslash, and the back quote when we want to echo out some text and store it in a variable. So let's get started, guys. Let's get started with double quotes first. So the main thing about double quotes is that it allows you to echo out the variable output as a part of a quote. What I mean by this is when you want to echo out a line of text, for example, and if you want to include a variable as part of that text, you could do that using double quotes. So for example, if I want to echo out, let's see here, echo my name is $user, and user is a special variable. We'll get into variables later in a future video maybe, but what this is going to do is going to print out to the terminal my name is, and it's going to take in whatever the variable user is. So let's see what happens. And there you go, it echoed out my name is yellow, notepad help. And this can be really helpful when you want to create a script and you have variables going on. That's definitely going to be useful. Single quotes work a little bit the same, but they don't allow you to substitute in variables like that. So if you want to, let's try this again. Let's echo out, let's do it with single quotes this time. My name is $user, and let's see what happens. As you can tell, it didn't substitute the command for $user or the variable, just echoed out the actual text. And another useful quoting technique when you're scripting is backslash. So let's take a look. You can always echo out backslash hello, this is yellow notepad, and it's going to print it out just onto the terminal. Oftentimes the backslash is also used as an escape character for some special instances. So for example, if you want to echo, and we got to use the special echo -e when we're doing this. Sorry, hello, this is, and if you want to backslash new line and type in yellow, and /n is gonna make it into a new line. So you're gonna have hello, this is, and then a space yellow after it. And that did not work. And that is because we need to put it in double quotes. So always keep it in double quotes so you know that the backslash can work. And there we go. Obviously there's a space because there's a space in between the N and the Y. Another useful trick we could do using backslashes is a tab. We could insert a blank tab between our two texts within the double quotes, and there we go. So that's how usually people use backslashes in scripting. And one of the final ways people use quotes, and this is actually one of the most important in my opinion, is the back quote. And the back quote is typically found in the top left part of your QWERTY keyboard. And what back quotes do is basically it outputs the text as a whole as of a command. So for example, we have the command, the date command, and the date command prints out the date followed by the time, etc. What if we want to store this into a variable? We can do so by just saying, let's say x is our variable, equals, and we got to put it in between back quotes. So what this basically says is we're going to take whatever's the output of the date command and store it in the value x. And that is all set to go and work. And when we want to print out that variable or echo it out, you can just echo $x, and there you go. And this is very useful when you're scripting. So for example, if you want to combine the output, let's say you want to take the date command and then you want to pipe it into, this is getting a little complicated here, pipe it into, or actually scratch that, if you want to long list your current directory, and then if you want to pipe out a specific file, or if you want to grep a file, for example, let's actually take this into a different directory and show you. So we have all these folders, directories, sorry, and if we want to set our variable x equals to, and keep in mind back quotes, we want to list all these out, and then grep. Grep is basically another word for search after long listings. I'll get into pipes later. And then if you want a desktop, first let me show you without the back quotes. So let's see what the output is. So we get desktop. And if we want to put that in our variable, use back quotes. Nothing happens when we echo out our variable, and there we go. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.